Oh. Oh. Big alone. Aha! Oh, I never noticed that this screen is actually a 4-3 Madeely dealy. Every time. Got my coffee. I'm feeling like a creaky boom. A lot better than yesterday. I wonder if I left food for 4. What? Oh yeah, I was on a break, wasn't I? I wasn't. Yeah. Okay, I'm here. Dorothy. You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Ah, honey. You know something? The usual, I guess. Who came? Oh, not Gabby. Gabby. She like this thing, right? Oh. What? Rocca. Eagle? Oh, this is bad. Fuck! Bad, but why? Hey, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey. How do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those ponderings brought you to the bar. What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts. What? Solipsism, the theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See? That's another thing right there, that word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solus means alone and ipse means self. Yeah, but how did it come to be? Do you expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises? And decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this? Doesn't make any sense. Words don't make any sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why? Calm down. It's just semantic satiation. Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How can I be sure this counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. Or is it a blue fairy? No. No. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. But I don't know. It was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? For all I know, I might just be in a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation, some computer that thinks it's human. Alright. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether things are real or not. It was a couple of months, but only. I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. Whoa, what the fuck is that? Big bass noise. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World, one of my favourites. At one point I cried with the book and realised I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. Wait, that's what I told myself at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. Huh, I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks, okay then. Phew. Why did you throw it on your head? I'm so glad that wasn't a flaming moai. To feel something you made. And it burns and itches a little bit. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Dana's... Oh, I've been here before. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Alright, sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Hey, honey. The big package had a big wiener inside. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it? Honey. Seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Stop! Maybe you could prepare some right now. What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? I do. Seriously, Jill? She's the one making the jokes. And the other one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? Mario! Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. Huh. He might have another delivery, you know. This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Sunshine cloud. Okay. Is that big enough? Yeet. There it is. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy, why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way, Lilum? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry, I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. It made me happy, and I don't know. It fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. Oh, out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it. Don't worry, you like guys, it's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the Motor District? I spend all of my free time in the Motor District, actually. Why? Is it true when they say about the all illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, they are illegal races, but there's also some semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Ms. Love, of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but the truth is nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that gets beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh. Do you want anything else? I'll have a piano man. Alright. Piano man. Oh. I do that right. There we go. This drink does not represent the opinions of the Bar Pianists Union and its associates. Here. Yeah, this is nice. Hey, you two an item? What are you trying to say with that laughter, Jill? No, we're not. What's wrong with you? Ah! You work with this hunk of a man and you don't feel the least bit tempted? How can you be so calm with this smell so close to you? Ever heard the expression, his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry? Because his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry. If he even has a past at all, I'm having my doubts lately. You implying he's not a good game? Oh, don't misunderstand. Jill is a good game. He's not bad looking, he's a gentleman, he's always attentive. But he's also distant and will take many steps back when he feels like he's getting close to somebody. You don't have to marry him. Just push into a closet and... Not interested. You annoy me, bartender. You don't see what you have right in front of you. I'm out. Please come again. Jill, you heartbreaking fuckboy. Bat, did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Welcome to the Mouth Noise stream. Hey! They brought you a package here. Ah yes, my curated wiener. It is a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary $10,000 or you'll be evicted. Jill wonders if Maneki Nekos actually bring luck. Buy one to prevent her from getting too distracted. How much is the Maneki Neko? We have got 2 days to make $6,000. Heh. How much is the Maneki Neko? $550. Well, I gotta get one that's not broken. Whatever. That's not gonna happen. You've been chuckling since yesterday. Wiener. The bar called Valhalla. Is it any good at any place to unwind after work? Work. Normies are taking over, huh? Everyone is a neat just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. How so? Never been there, I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's full of herself. Guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your advances? Nah, I just heard from the distance. So, is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat. I just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can smoke? Nope. Bummer. I think I'm going to go next week then. Sounds good enough for me. So I'm full of myself? You are. Dog meant to die. Woman marries anime pillow. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody is actually surprised. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, can't help but think how mundane it's become. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there for as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces thanks to new technologies. The traditions and views on human relationships has changed so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kind of tame now. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different, but it's just a pillow. Generic anime hug pillow. Give it the times, Grandma. First space colony to develop its own army. Oh no. Even though space was imagined as the promised land, a place where humanity would start over, it looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. First space colony, Shin Outer Paradise, is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army. Following alleged threats from notorious terrorist group. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army and we'll defend our motherland from any terrorist threat. Alistrata chimed in during a private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so they can have more control over the population. Yeek! The final remaster leads the video game charts. This is the third final this year. The newest remaster of 2016's Yeek, a postmodern RPG, opens the charts this week with 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. Other titles this week include new releases such as Hatsune Miku Project Remaster and Sting's Face Remastered. Full chart including lifetime sales: Yeek, the final remaster, 3.5 million new; Hatsune Miku Project Remaster, 1.5 million new; Sting's Face, 950,000 new; Water Pro Wrestling G, 500k, 950k. Dang it, Round Paul. What? Save. Absolutely save. To work. We are not going to make rent. We are absolutely not going to make rent. Good evening. Ah, Jill. I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know, how hypocritical it sounds. And I don't care. Ah, Jamie's here. Greetings. Oh, he's gone. Anyway, let's start. Nope. No. Okay. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Ah, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. But as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made the noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity? I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far anyway. Now get me a Mars blast. Oh shit, I dozed off. Is that right? Blended. Mars blast. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you'd stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Chill, please. You make me sound like a savage. It would be like saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right, sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe that I'm the only one here who enjoys them aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? Might be to your liking. Okay, let's try this suplex thing. Oh. There it is. Big old suplex. Here. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister. Call me Jamie. And you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file. Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So I go through with the whole thing. Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you on your activity. I see. How does this expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. Causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours you're trapped in a bed where the horrible pressure builds up in your body and the nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, in your gums, in your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ow. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Gut punch. Yeah, flat. Aged and mixed and wham. Here you go. Yeah, I love these. It looks different from yours though. I had a couple of extras in his actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all the other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Were you reconstructed or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting much needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that twice. You said that more than twice. Shut up! Seem like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day? Nah, I think you're just that good to bring out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. That guy tires the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. There it is. Here. Jill, you have such a pretty sense of humor. Petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to the court. Judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump out onto the highway. Safer comes and says, then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. Shouldn't really enforce that behavior, but I don't know. Maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest of friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time, we even slept in the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing, she had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all of that, I mean, the age difference and all. And there's something in particular that I can't forgive. It was a day she invited her friends to the house and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment that we finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, that admiration wore off until finally we reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey! It's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather, the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult, you see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. But enough about me, how are you? Everything fine, aside from this note? A note? Remember how I told you that I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah. I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So what's the problem then? Same fear that drove me away from her in the first place? Right. Give me a brand tea, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Right. There we go. Here. This is the thing, let's start. Boo. Oh hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew delusioned with one of her sisters. Soon it became an animosity, and not long after that she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her older sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went to college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high-ranking lips? Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held in her high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, can I lift a sweater? Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. I mean, I know the girl is you and the sister is your older sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. Wham. Here. Thanks. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Whoa. Epic slams. Oh yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as a sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be there. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. Alright. What, you were still here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyway, call me if anything comes up. intense door action. Wow. It's now safe to keep playing. Is it? It's less chilly today. Chill. A kid's looking for you. Oh shit. Hey. Ah, Norma. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. She thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Ah, so responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her about all the pressure she was putting on me, and said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And, well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste to spend money in a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right, I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Ah, so sweet. Shut up. Hey, chill. Mind helping me here? Sure. Make me Bleeding Jane, please. On it. Bleeding Jane. Bleeding Jack. Blended. Blend. Blend this melters. Thanks. Hey Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can I? You're the main character, don't know. What are you? A cute girl? Right. You okay, Joe? Making a lot of faces there. Huh? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. There you go. Would you lighten up if I showed I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. There. Can't see anything. You sure? Yeah. Weird. Oh, nobody expects the Dorothy Inquisition. Dorothy Inquisition, Dorothy Inquisition, Dorothy Inquisition. Ow! Bit my tongue. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Honey! Hey Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. Fluffy dream. No. What did I just... what? There we go. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave... What? Are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so... You do? Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe. Take care of Becky, please. Who the hell is Becky? Who's Becky? Who's what? You said... I said nothing. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady means. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Let's see, not here. Weird, I'd swear the tracks led here. Oh, I'm at a bar. Well, that's nice. On a hacking pilgrimage. Okay. Can I get you something? Let's have a brand tea. Sure. Eagle? This seems right. What brought you here, I think it's better if my name remains a mystery for now. The registry says error, huh? Money's there, but the registry can't display the name properly. Still, what brought you here, mysterious person? I'm following an Alice Rabbit's trail. I want to know how deep the hole goes. Trail? The massive leak of White Knight's insider info 2 weeks ago made it global news. Curiosity got the best of me, so I started seeking the trail of the transmission. Do you work for someone then? No, you could say it's for fun. Alice Rabbit is quite the urban legend, and I wanted to study it. I see. Hey, would you say Alice Rabbit is a person or a group? Excuse me? Well, there's people who say that it might as well be a group of people rather than a person. If it can be just a group, what? It can also be just a symbol. Everyone using the Alice Rabbit moniker could be doing so as a way of staying anonymous while projecting a clear intent. I doubt it though. Why? Alice Rabbit's actions are too consistent. Can't be a group, and if it's a group, it's most likely coordinated by just one person. Everything seems to fit the agenda. The attacks are too consistent and uses similar methods. Really? My throat! I guess it can be hard for most people to notice beyond the constant usage of the same bunny avatar. But the way the attacks are executed is always the same vein. Not that it makes it easier to track, actually. Its tracks only get dimmer and dimmer with each attack. And so you came to check on what might be left behind from the last hacking job? A pilgrimage of sorts, if you will. Say, would you mind giving me a Zen Star? You do not want a Zen Star. Is that not how you make a Zen Star? Oh, it's on the rocks. Yeah. Ah, as nasty as I remember. So what have you found? Can you share? Sure, why the hell not? I'm in a good mood. Well, whoever Alice Rabbit is or are, they spend a lot of time planting seeds all over the city. Seeds? There's traces of the video being streamed from up to 23 different locations. All of them routers and different brands that blew up after the transmission. Every one of them is using different ISPs, some even using internet providers from outside the city. There's even traces of programs that hacked into devices, giving it the means to access a network for as long as the broadcast lasted. Apparently Alice Rabbit also accessed devices early to make sure they'd be turned on at the right time. Well, the only thing without the transmission was my old CRT, so yeah. Quite the craftsmanship, let me tell you. Left no trace whatsoever of where anything came from. Even if you look at the metadata in the leaked files left on all the devices after the transmission ended, there's nothing. Perfect crime, then. Not perfect. Compared to other attackers like the first leaks that started the riots around here, this one is sloppy. More specifically, the means of destroying evidence wasn't as effective as other occasions. But thanks to the commotion at the bank, any attempts to investigate further were curbed by the madness that followed. See? Well, I must keep moving. Oh yeah. Name's Tomcat, by the way. Nice meeting you. Huh, the registry cleared up too. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am. Don't worry. Alright, careful out there. Oh, we are so screwed, bruh. Bruh. Been talking a lot with that Alma girl. Jealous. Surviving in Glitch City. Any tips for a new friend in this wonderful land? Oh boy, self-deprecating thread. Don't trust in white knights. Don't go out after 5 PM unless you want to get mugged or murdered. Bring a portable chair everywhere. You'll have to line up for flour, lol. Get used to eat what you find. Shortages are getting out of hand. Been eating rice with butter for months now, but I guess it could be worse. Don't jinx it, please. I have enough as it is. So coming here was a mistake. Why would you come here anyway? Visiting family, but now I want to to take them out. Toot while you can. The airlines are leaving the city lol. Soon we won't even be able to escape, cry. Can I even get some weed in this crap hole somewhere? Yeah, I just pinned Yemju, a good dealer. Spicy. BTC closing 40% of the bars in Glitch City. British Trademark Council is facing some economic troubles in Glitch City. It looks like they're on their way out. Blaming rising inflation rates and weak currency, the BTC has given the order to disband almost half its recreational businesses in the city. We can't be doing business like this. Glitch City has a negative impact on our earnings and we can't continue in the red, a PR representative told the Open today. Prime Minister Quincy, on the other hand, thinks the BTC is just too greedy. They make a lot of money already and now they're crying because they can't have more. Give me a break. Quincy is like the worst mayor. Oh yeah, this. Late to the party. Late. Shop. It's only $300. It's only $300. But that means I need to make a solid 4,000. I don't think that's going to happen. That's not going to happen. We're just going to have to go. We're just going to have to balls to the wall blaze. Good evening. Hey. Okay, so we got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. And so I designate you, Julian, Applegate, as official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go without her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not going to say anything, Jill? If it means not being delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Fine, give me that list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. Did you know Jill has a crush? He what? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages and he only just started opening up. But he's taking steps backwards and I'm not going to let him. He's opening up for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar. I get it. That's right. Alright then. To the office I go. As for me... Shuffle! Go! Time to mix drinks and change lives. Jill with a crush, huh? This place. Great. Oh, if it isn't... Hey Jill, sorry, but is there any way where I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stalked woman incoming. The door's open. Go ahead, the door to the left. Thanks. Hello there. Oh, hey there. The other one, that's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Now, where did she... Oh, the hellhole. Perfect. Hey kid, I'll have the usual. Right. Huh? You remember me after 2 weeks? There you go. This seems right. Paper's been a mess lately. You'd think with all of this happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I have to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-sensationalize anything and report useless things? Of course I know. And why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls in the non-pleasant way. Zaibatsu Corp and company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to fine you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, the best case scenario is that they'll buy the damn operation and keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the lackeys picked out that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. What the fuck? Not to mention there are like 100 people who have BTC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. No news outlet talks about that. Alright kid, let's try a Moonblast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. Moon... Blend. Here. Now, let's see what the ruckus is about. So, what brought you here? Oh, right, didn't you see Lillian coming in here? Blue hair, big tits. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Oh, really? Did she jump into the roof then? What are you looking for? Did you want an interview? Not really, just hitting on her. Oh. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? You that bored? Don't you have like a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits. Also, hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hot as fucking curious as shit right now. I want to know just how detailed those King Class CH-1A models are personally. And so you followed her? I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. So that Lillian isn't here, huh? I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. There you go. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. The guy left! Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. I hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video of her and took a couple of photos. How nice. It's nothing really. She did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, as we're here already, mind giving me something sweet? Sure. Ooh. There you go. Thanks. So, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humour him. I see. Sometimes it seems like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Oh, not like he'd have a chance anyway. I'm not into older guys. I'm already committed to a relationship. Figure, wait, what? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors. But I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really. We're both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough, it didn't hurt to try. How nice. He's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. You know, I've met 2 fans of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing. I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious in my opinion, but I have many fans doesn't sit so well. I like many people who like my music better. Fan evokes an uglier and more pretentious image for me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work, but the few things I've heard are really good. I'm not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like it. So nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Tea. Grandpa booze. Fedora. What kind of tea? Tea. What? We're just gonna have to go from A to B. I don't know. Here. Yeah, this works. Good. Hey, you're a King Class CH-1A, right? That I am. May I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and a DFC-72? Huh. We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that. The resilience of the DT-01Ds, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off functionality and power for appearance, you could say. I see. So anything new for this concert? Huh, well, it's an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those who couldn't go to the first one. But we always try to spice it up, like maybe with a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover of a song by B-Link. Oof. Of course, in return, they sang Your Love Is a Drug. Ah, so you know the B-Link girls? Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different from their on-stage personas they are. Really? Suzu, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot, loudly at that. Meanwhile, Aina is a party girl through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. Huh, hard to believe. I mean, their image is that of stoic girls with little expression. Almost like living Victorian dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop out in the public. They once told me if we want people to notice us, we have to break the cutesy idol concept. So they took the opposite route, by becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs. I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkempt, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. Ah yes, the punk scene. True, I guess. Well, I gotta go, but let's have a Sparkle Star first. Yes. I was gonna serve a Sparkle Star before. You go. Here. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. Will do. Oh, a handsome bartender. Nice to see you. Boss, Jill's back. I'll take my break. Alright. Note to self, buy oil for that door. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get out. Yeah. Wait, did we... Yeah. Jill. Jill, you're in my spot, please. Ah. Also, you're cleaning one of the boss's chicken buckets. Did boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. Greetings. Ah, Stella, what can I get for you? I'll go with a Bleeding Jane. Bleeding Jane. It's a soft drink. Wham. Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Zay? I came by myself, actually. I was in the air and stopped to say hi. Oh! It's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Jill is the one you can owe to that. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey Jill, have you heard the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of White Knight suits. I think I heard or read something about it, but they're having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, breaking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and then and fled with the lynchings went on. Any White Knights still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynching, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky, they got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many White Knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take back as much technology as possible from them. And of course, every single piece of the armor fetches a high price these days. Could anyone see profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field, ripe with patents just opened for many, so I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. There is one weird case though. Huh? There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes. And what? Really gaudy, but it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear while dealing with drunk people off the kind above all the kinds of the same place. What? It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie. A fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, right? people love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle in the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with the theme parks and the like. Those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He is a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just the front of whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. He makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whatever the Zaibatsu Corp is actually doing. Huh. Yeah. So, you were saying that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park? I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously, hen what? Can I get a Brandtini here, please? Shush. Brandtini, here. Thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today. Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kira Miki Encore concert. Nice! Oh right, it turns out she was just here. Again? Ah, sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. Unlike last time, she was quite the graceful climb. Man, those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true? Amazing. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life, but having such a backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know? In fact, many think it's what made her so famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I've never put that much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea what I use, nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you farther. My daddy's always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. He has actually managed to get certain contracts over more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy? Do you really believe me saying that she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. You'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Sei and wounds. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it, and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? Sure. Flamin' Mo. Oh, oh! It is classy, it is classic, it is sour. I don't have the page to hand. I'm gonna have to do it. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. This is classic how? Motherfucker, it is. Motherfucker, it is. Don't you be going against the BTC handbook now. Whatever. Do you have many servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you, and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering, and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend the plants. Man, that sounds so nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. Huh? I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Zaibatsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented everything. Patent would be in the database that someone could hack and retrieve. Wouldn't even have to hack it actually. You would simply just request the patents are made so that people can view what is copywritten, protected stuff, and avoid doing that, quote unquote. The real issue is that people look at patents and they just copy them, basically, you know. But yeah, you can just ask to look at patents. You can search them. That's why they exist. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. That is illegal. That, my friend, is copyright theft and patent abuse. So, gentle friends, and no patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal? The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why would it though? Why do it though? What? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. And this city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money?
I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point of our lives.
That's a yes. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. God damn it. Please come again. Excuse me, is this the Red Sheba Bar? Hello? Somebody fell for that one. Yeah, but we prefer to call it Valhalla. What can I get you? Let's try the Sugar Rush. There we go, here. Thanks! You don't look like you're from around here, miss. Call me Jess. I'm from Neo San Francisco. Actually, I came here to see the Mega Christmas I hear so much of. Mega Christmas was 3 days ago, dude. I've always wondered why it's called Neo San Francisco. Is it like Neo Tijuana, or is it like New Mexico? Wait, there's a New Mexico? Still, that's a good question. What tipped you off that I'm not from around here? The fact that you're a hybrid? Really? I thought Glitch City was the world's genetic engineering mecca. Every time you hear about a breakthrough in genetic engineering, it's most likely come from here. That's true. That's all true, if you have the money. Glitch City has some awesome advances, but many of them are gated behind giant walls of cash, like genetic modifications or prosthetics. Is it really that bad? Let's say I wanted a treatment to change my hair color to yellow and my eyes to amber. Simple stuff, 2 shots. But just for the hair, I'd need to save a minimum wage paychecks for 10 years. Not only that, insurers still refuse to cover genetic modifications, even the medical ones. Weird. I mean, nowadays genetic modifications are pretty common everywhere else. I don't understand much about it myself. I think the exorbitant import fees levied by the city are a deciding factor in the whole pricing situation. Or maybe it has to do with how devaluated our currency is. Or maybe it's both those things and then some. I see. Oh, but look at me rambling. Can I get you anything else? Oh, let's try the Brandatini. Brandatini. Nope. Brantini. Yeah, thanks. It's interesting though, hybrids are well received around here. That has something to do with hybrids usually have lots of money. I guess it could be an example of the higher classes establishing beauty standards or something. It'll make me a more likely target for mugging then. Everyone is a likely target for mugging. You just stick out a bit more than the rest. You do well to remain vigilant anyways. Thanks for the advice. Hey, mind if I ask something? Go ahead, no problem. Are cat boomers hybrids? Huh. Nah, I don't think so. Well, there is genetic modification going on. It's more akin to being born with 6 fingers. The side effect of a treatment, if you will. Really? Because there seem to be countries where cat boomers are considered hybrids. True, but think about it for a second. Let's say you got a treatment for a skin condition and the side effect was getting scaly skin. There's hybrids with scales as skin, but your skin's a side effect and the scales might just be dead skin. Even if legally the scaly skin could make you a hybrid, you're not one necessarily. Even if it's a law, laws can be wrong too. Yeah, you're right. Sorry about asking too many things. Oh, I don't mind. I guess you really don't see many hybrids around, huh? Alright, could you give me directions to the Artemis Mall? Sure. Let me grab a piece of paper. Let's see. Turn right. When you see a frat house, here you are. Thanks a lot. Goodbye. Please come again. All done? I am. What about you, Jill? For some reason, the idle girl left him like that, it seems. You think? Might have been while he was out. True. Hey boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am, yeah? Why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and tweens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just so happens to use fights as its expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theatre. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Jill's back to make you humble. Oh well, wait, what?
Come here, alright? Fuck.
8th grade what? Oh no. Jill couldn't pay her rent. This will distract her at work. The alleyway you found me is pretty comfortable. Quiet, you. Valhalla. Oh shit. The name sounds silly. Bit hard to pronounce. Good thing it's actually called Valhalla. Funny numbers and letters are just a code. Anyway, I visited this cute and small bar downtown twice after getting lost for a bit. I think the area was called Neon District. At first it was a bit scary because I forgot my way back. Once I got in there, I felt really safe and at home. The bartenders are a bunch of sweethearts, and the boss was such a class act. I even took a photo with her and sent a video to her little sister. I look forward to visiting again. The drinks are very tasty, even though they weren't made of real alcohol. Hey! She asked for soft drink. New Lilim regulations. No! Current regulations preventing Lilim from looking too human have been working well so far, but Glitch City's government is planning to create even more laws to enforce robot-like features along the Lilim in a bid to reduce identity theft. Glitch City, the first nation to adopt a current standard in artificial intelligence and robotics, was the first to allow robots into the national society, quickly giving them necessary rights so as to sustain a long-term experiment about their role in human evolution. Unfortunately, the first year saw numerous reports of identity theft, resulting in the need for more stringent methods. It is unknown what kind of laws we'll have in the future regarding our existence. Okay, cool. December 30th. Good evening. Jill, are you humming Shine Spark? Ah, hey Jill. You okay? You in love maybe? Huh, nothing of the sort. I'm fine. Right. No, seriously, did you fuck? Men only get so happy after they fucked. That's not... Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations. I haven't seen you this happy since, well, never. Hello, Jill. This is for you, Jill. And this is a copy of Sunshine Stone. You've been humming that shit non-stop, so here you go. Thanks, I guess. It's also a congratulatory gift. For what? Don't play dumb. You totally just got some. It was Titty Hacker, right? You always had your eyes on her. I sent her a message. She'll confirm if she did the dirty with him or not. Let me know. Right. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway. Wait, do we have that sign? Is that Nope. Oh. Time to mix drinks and change lives. You are too happy and you are too mopey. What happened? I was right. Eh? That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Betty was right, and that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. Holy shit, that's a new look. Wait, what? For the occasion. Alright. So the girl was actually infatuated with him. You should have seen her screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him. And him just standing there thinking... just like that. In retrospect, he was a tad too cliched for my taste. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker. Holy shit, did he fuck? You're making it too obvious, Jill. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy that got some and enjoyed every moment. Back to Deal though. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a bloom light. Okay. Moonlight. Ah. Yeah, thanks. Same. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out over here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from your Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, Jessica. Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict, too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, teetotaler, and chews with the mouth open. What do you think, Jill? Bet you must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in a short period of time. I mean, about the piece of scrap situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Oh, Jill? He's still on fucking Cloud9. Or is it fucking in Cloud9? For starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime, get to know her, maybe she'll change her mind, maybe you'll change yours. In the end, you lose nothing by... What? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilim, so I don't know how well it applies to you. These things are humans and all but organs nowadays anyway. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella's a good catch, if I do say so myself. And like I said, humans in all but organs. You've surely encountered Lilim that you sometimes forget are not human. Well, we live in weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Lilim though. Well, Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of the social experiments involving Lilim integration, so... Anyway, just try and get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. Oh, we can't do that. There you go. And now we reach a stalemate. I'd normally take the piano man, but I feel there's more symbolic value in taking the woman. Why order like that then? I hate Laura. You what? She's gonna take you away from me? You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine. Mine. Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't, for the life of me, leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. That's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. It's not normal, you know. Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So you won't leave me? I'd worry myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh yeah. We're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come. You sure? We will? Fine. We will be here, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please, come again. Streaming Chan. You guys remember this part, right? Well, shit. Jill, I'm out. I'll... Not so fast, Miss Lana. Smithy, if that is your real name. Fuck. I went to the Augmented Eye looking for you, and what do I find out? Lana Smithy is not a person. It's just a collective nickname everyone uses when writing crap. Why lie to me like that? Well, no matter. Night's young. Give me something nasty like last time, will you? It's nasty. This is not what I wanted. It's nasty. Are you even trying, bartender? Sip or talk, not both. And now it's time for me to be a nice person and give you something nice. It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural you'll get your own copy of my theme song. No, thank you. Don't be shy, let me give you one. I mean it, no thank you. Well, too late, it's already in your player. How in the ever-living fuck did you do it? Magic. That's bullshit. Video editing magic. Do you just hack into the music player? Let's move on, shall we? Yeah, whatever. Hey, what? The dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was a zany heaven of sorts, but I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like? Good question, where are the dogs? I either haven't paid enough attention to their early arrival or they haven't come. Idols, newspaper managers, talking dogs, and yet this is the same old bar like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know. Now that I think about it, maybe Boss just donated money to this Zero thing. And then tricked the dog into coming here as a part-timer for kicks. Oh well, anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I missed them, but they should at least show their faces. Hello? Sorry, what did you say? I was asking if there were any new stories. This is not a newspaper, you know. Nor is it a crazy stories on demand streaming service. There's a big fat lie and you know it. Shut up. But I said nothing. I meant... So shut that idea up. Yeah, that. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason. I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over there can tell us the story of who he fucked. He's so distracted he won't even make a retort. Amazing. I guess that's something worth saying, but... And I want to hear it. Oh, Kiramiki came yesterday again. You're shitting me. You expect me to believe that she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof, like the last from last time? Well, if I may interject. You've been listening, boss? The balls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with it. She did what? Let's see. Why? Why? I tried to make an appointment with her and she's always busy. But you sit there and she just comes waltzing over? It's not fair. Hey, if I knew how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just as baffled as you are right now. Yeah, I bet you're not even that much of a fan anyway, are you? You're not wrong. Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Very graceful client, much like the last time. Really nice girl. I'm gonna give you my number. If she comes back, you let me know, you hear? Not gonna let you keep her to yourself. I really doubt she'll come back again, though. She already came twice. I'm not taking any chances. I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will you? Okay. Blend. What is this, underground club? There you go. Whew, let's just chill a bit. It's still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you giving me anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you. Huh? Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with that spike. Maybe you were just that good. Are you hitting on me? I am not. In fact, I'm kind of trying to get you to leave pronto. Don't be so hard on the girl, she's fun. Another nuisance. Nuisance shows up. Wow, Joe hates me. It's not hate, it's just... I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey. You are curious, right? About Fuckboy's partner? Want to know who it is? Do you know? Maybe. Maybe not. That maybe settles it then. Not taking any chances. Aw, come on. Bartender, you're making lots of faces there. It's nothing, really. Did the two bartenders break or something? Should I call the manager? Tech support? Hey Joe. Inner and outer voice, remember? Fuck. What? Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean. Say, you're oddly calm today. Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking, I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And wouldn't you know, I can actually make it premium time if I go commando. But come on, I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something. I'm not a dog. You can't just ask me to roll over, you know. Mind if I entertain you a bit then? Boss? You and Jill take a break. I'll entertain the missy here. Alright. Jill. By that I mean, take Jill with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road, right into a truck's grill. Heh, grilled Jill. Right. Alright, Jill, come with me. Huh? Want one? Huh? No thanks, I don't smoke. Alright, I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Jill didn't fuck. Well, that's a bummer. She is sending congratulations your way though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. Sue was the lucky girl. So it was a guy? Never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So it was a girl, and you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? You don't make things easy for me though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? You ever talk about yourself? You're talkative as long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know to get through it to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did? Good for you. Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much though? Well, after that Idol girl came again yesterday, I looked up her discography and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the Idol girl, did you? No, why would that be a problem though? I don't know, it just feels weird. Well, that's it for the break, let's go back. Right. Oh, and Gil? Keep in mind what I said about opening up more, I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've ever heard in this year. Shut up. I wonder if Alma finds Jill attractive. Oh, we got a... It is just that song. Back. What were you two doing back there? Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. See, Jill, you're making it too obvious. How? What will you have today? I'll have a gut punch. Coming right in. Nothing. Here. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. You okay? It's weird for you to want something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Did you know Lilim tongues are designed to identify food using the chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235x. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Wow, that exposition. I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time, I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are also so sensitive to vibrations, you could make a seismograph with them. In checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know. Looking up all that stuff suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. Like I'm here, right now. Glad to hear that. Alright. Let's try something sweet now. Here you go. Ah, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I used to try and strike conversations with the AIs. But after a bit, they'd just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. That always made me crash back into reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamt of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical. Oh, you flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilim. The method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simple form ages ago. If Lilum managed to create biological life years from now, it will all have come full circle. So what should I take from this is, you love me. Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go with the sugar rush. Okay. Yo. Even in doubt, my love for these is real. How romantic. Man, that go-go is a blast. Don't you feel like talking a bit with my Dee? What? Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee? Dee is too much of a prick and Gogo is tired. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Oh, fuck. Well, I tried, Jill. I'll be in my office. Cute little girl Lilum. Cam girl! Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? Hey Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Bartender, a Sugar Rush over here. Bartender. Sorry, what? Sugar Rush, please. Right. Oh. Get out of my drink. Done something wrong here. No? 2, 4. Optional. Fixed. Bing. Done. Here. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay. So, what are you doing in my turf, streaming Chan? Yes? No, I mean, that's what she calls herself. Man, that's a tacky name. Yeah, but it's my tacky name. Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name, then? Behind Streaming Chan's awesome mask lies the humble Nicole Chen. Premium one? Humble. Why not call yourself Streaming Chen? It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started, I called myself Nico Chen. Then I changed websites, the name felt a bit out of place, I became Streaming Chen. Everyone nicknamed me Streaming Chan though, so I just went along with it. Oh yeah, I get it. At one point I was going to call myself Dolores Hayes, but then I realized that the name was as subtle as a brick to the face. Anyway, I'm here because the last time I came in with greater viewer numbers than usual, and so I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Oh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Honey here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack a shell. Shut up. See, you just need to say the right thing at the right time and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet, you. Don't play hard to get, you know it's true. Hey, stream girl. That's me. I'll regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement. Hey, what's that on the fucking TV behind us? What is this? I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy, or whoever, had to make a new one. He was going to send the draft to his lawyer, and he got a couple of additions, but let's say he got too excited with my VR model, and the contract became unreadable. Oh, so he used the contract to... Yep, he cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his penis. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired, but now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his dick are the punishment enough. But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind if he jacked off to an image of me, but the contract. That's money that you're swallowing right there. I would have gone back on the deal were it not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people, seriously. Dick paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know how they can be a problem. I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. That said, Jill's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. Huh? But you know, I like you. Dorothy, why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. Alright. 2 big beers, honey. Wham. Cheers. Cheers. So, what do you do, Dorothy? Sex worker? Really? You wouldn't happen to have male co-workers, would you? Am I not good enough for you? Getting serious? No, sorry. Fooling around, maybe. Still, I want to spice up some premium nights, so... Do you have a card? I could send you some numbers and pics. Sure, here you go. And here's mine, just in case you change your mind. Hey, is camgirling like that a good job? Can you earn enough? More than enough. I can even afford an apartment in a high-end district of Glitch City. Can be a challenge from time to time, though. Can't just do anything and expect people to come back. You need to be varied, keep it fresh. And it's all worked out nicely, though. I'm one of the top streamers on my website. I even got this. For some reason my technical difficulties button doesn't work anymore. A pillow? Not just a pillow. Dakimakura, the website's president on it. It's a trophy in honor of all the money I brought to the website. It's even a direct line to him. I can use it to call him for tech support on the spot. Call him. Let's see. It's busy, oh well. The only condition that they stipulated for this Dakimakura is that I can't use it for premium content. Not that I would have, but you know. Boring nights, lonely nights, everything can be a dildo if you're brave enough. That kind of stuff. Yeah, you tell me. I can show you something too, but only if you let me promote myself at the end of it all. Sure, go ahead. Tarchan. Cute. I can see you're no stranger to lewd content, but does the streaming site allow it? Well, first they gave me the means to stream, but my website was different from theirs. Eventually the demand for adult content grew, so they added lots of gates to let people get lewd. They created an age gate because of you? Yep. Nice. Is there any other streamer that you feel might dethrone you? Well, MMA Junkie 2040 is seriously becoming a threat by the day. He got this dog to train with him, and suddenly everyone got interested in mixed martial arts. I wish him all the best, but he's crazy if you think he'll take away my spot. Oh yeah, that guy. He was better when he was fatter. Not only was it all the more funny, it was also more inspiring. And I'm not exactly a fan of dogs either. Well, it's been fun, Dorothy, but I gotta go. Mind if I stick with you for a bit? Oh, by all means. Let's continue the escapade then. Sure. Bye, honey. See you, honey. Shall I remind Dorothy that those ears of hers are signal jammers? Nah. I wonder if the stream looks distorted though. We're done, boss. Man, don't you just feel great? Were we in the same place? Here, Jill. What's this? A bonus. Today I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with, and keep it up. Well, tomorrow's the big day, so get ready. That one goes for both of you. time is it? Oh my god, it's 10 o'clock. I'll leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Thanks. No new, I still need to have enough pay for the rent. Well, we can do the thing, right? We saved. Sure, why not? Saturday, December 31st. Well, let's see. Jill is in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agree to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. You alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up at any minute. Relax, everything will be alright, I can assure you of that. Drink something, maybe that'll cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you a hug. Does that work? A hug? Big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go. Can do it. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years, now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I get to talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello? Gabby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Val. Hey. You talk first. No, well, some days ago I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. A what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know, I never opened it. At least not until now. I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all these problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter of a fucking letter of all things. And she just says, sorry. Sorry for what? A fight? For not talking all these years? Ah, now I'm fucking pissed. You laughing? Sorry, I remember all those times my sister provoked you that way. Like that time when she gave you the chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day. And you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or at that time you left an unopened beer bottle on the table and she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did it and you were confused all day long. She always bragged, like, she bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was much more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day, but organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18 but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum, shots near her heart, every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark? And the rejection was what ended up killing her? Nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctor said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have gone nuts out of nowhere. Maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and the rejection acted afterwards and they don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about ifs won't bring her back. Huh? I spent so much time hammering myself with that what ifs after you told me she died. What if I wanted to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the Research Institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive. You're here. I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill... Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone though, if she only... So let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we had her mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is try and lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask though, did she really start to complain about chest pains shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes way before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. Gods, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then. Part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone, something. You didn't deserve that, sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know. We both had things to apologize for. Don't think about it too much. I should have been more mature and not shouted at you either, so let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we? You sure? Of course so. So how did you find me exactly? Have you heard of a message board called Dangeroo? I have, yeah. Well, truth is that I visit it from time to time. The other day I read the thread that discussed the bar, and the description of the bartender sounded just like you. You mad? No, not mad, more like dumbfounded. Hey Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked the fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was there with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right there and then. And then, after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did I have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future and she started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we'd gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was the best for me, but what about my freedom? My say on the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurt so much, but you have to understand. I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted to break from everything for a while to put my thoughts in order. Regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand, I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led you two to fighting her. You know the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. Could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about it with her. My sister said something like that. I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. I should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. We're quite the hotheads, you, me, my sis. You're supposed to be the mature one, you know. Play your role correctly. Why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just... It's just that... Remember when your sister was giving that class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? My sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid, dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then and I was like 7 at the time, so why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I came up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you, me, and my sis were meant for one another. Both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. Like I said, berating myself for those past mistakes won't bring it back. I miss her so much though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. It's true. Wait, how old is Gabby? That's optional. Grab this for a sec. Okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now. As I give a drink to your little sister, it is obvious to me that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. Can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make you rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman just like you were, and I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure that the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had.
Her.
Want to add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit. Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis, you idiot. Why did you keep that secret for so long, idiot? I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough? You idiotic idiot. Ah. Hey Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead. You won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight. I can't do that. You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Fuck! Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said? That you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So, about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break the alcoholic taboo here now. Right. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you a beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She looked funny and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? Wait, do you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer and it turned out to be apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well, I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find she knew how to use a cucumber. And as a follow-up, she used that same cucumber in a salad days later. She said, "So do you like eating me for lunch, Jill? I'll tell you when you're older." Or never at all. Hey Gabby, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Claire's, actually. Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Claire knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course. How would she cover me for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Claire doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night, so why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand. I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting,
I knew it! I fucking knew it, you're a lesbian! Mark for the one for the idea.
I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said sis was into girls, and the acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labelled Sweet Victory. Heh. Your mom and Noah never made up, did they? I guess that one wasn't as simple as said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with the high society, and in her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sister's side for that one, though. Whoa. My mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. How did she react to her death? Dunno. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. Did you two fight too? No, she just hasn't showed up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Jill, I'm a bit dizzy. Must be the alcohol. The what? I did say let's break the alcohol taboo, didn't I? Yeah, but... Don't worry, it'll pass in a bit. And let this be a warning to the dangers of taking things from strangers in bars. First you feel dizzy, then you wake up in a bathtub full of ice. If you're trying to justify your action with a moral, you're digging yourself deeper. Huh? Thought there was going to be a party here. Alma over here. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Want to stay for it? I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get a cola for the night though. No alcohol. I think it's a bit late for that. It'll give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. You in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey Alma, come over here. There's someone I want to introduce to you. Oh shit. A whiteout. We all died. Oh, what? That's it? Huh. So this game was made by 2 people. More than 2 people. Well, music credits. Music credits count as made the game. Oh, freesound.org. RIP. I mean, I guess. It's fine. It's fine to use canned sound effects. I don't care. I'm not judging you. You're judging me.
not judging you, but I'm judging you. I said I'm not judging you, but I'm judging you.
You're being judged. Like, what canned sound effects would you even need? Like a bang sound, I guess? No, 35%, all loads of juice. My phone was like glitching out, I thought it was running out of juice. But it's fine. Special thanks, Ichio, Isbreed Games, Miguel Aduelo, everyone who pre-ordered. Huh. Mom, Dad, family, friends, thanks for all support, this is for you. Oh, nice. Except, did I get the bad ending? I got fucking evicted. Except I still have an apartment. I think one of those right of residence kind of fucking rules. Like if you live somewhere so long, you own it more than the people renting it to you do. That's how it was explained to me. Some kind of weird Japanese custom. The right to residency or something law. If you live somewhere for a time period, you have some kind of right to not be just fucking yeeted onto the streets. Which is kind of nice, but at the same time it seems like one of those kind of rubber bandy rules which applies more to some people than others, and you have to be nice to people. It's not like a... I don't like it. Shit. I did not expect to finish this game today, but I have finished it and it is 10:30, so I will... Did I have fun? I had fun. Doesn't give me options to click, but yes, it was good. Big thumbs up for this game. Yep, I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you though? Oh, this is chat. She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. Come on. I don't know who's reading this. Old people. You're right, good night, Jill. And then, with a snow shovel out there at the window. We'll play some more tomorrow, good night. Wait, did I just fucking get a kid? Ah, shit. ...2016 Sukeban Games. Gracias Peluche. Peluche? Gracias Peluche. It's been a long time since I did Spanish. I don't even know what that means. I mean, obviously it says thank you, but... Thank you on what? Thank you, get the fuck out of here? I don't know. It's playing the music. Will not let me skip. Play the music. Main menu. Save menu. Main menu, save menu. Oh shit. Wednesday, February 1st. To think I'd be evicted. They are pretty ruthless. Don't even allow you to skip 1 month. I was 2 months late already, actually. Jill. At least it wasn't because you spent too much money on useless stuff, right? Right? About that. Forget it. I don't want to hear. Let's go to sleep. Tomorrow you'll regroup and think about what to do next. Yeah. Thanks for letting me stay here, by the way. Whoa, your bed is huge. A queen size. Considering I lived with a guy for at least 4 years. Can get lonely, but also really comfortable. Just like single life, I guess. Hope you don't mind sleeping with me, but there's not enough space for the futon in here. I haven't slept in a mattress in over 2 years now. That can be good for your back. And bad for my morale. Night night. What was that noise? It's hot in here. Having her hug me certainly doesn't help. I don't want to wake her up either. She looks so comfortable right now. I wonder if boss would let me crash in her place. Oh well, let's just try and sleep a bit and... No, Four, go away. No, you piece of fur, you don't dare sleep on my... Here, you can now save heart data. Loading heart data from the title screen bar will let you start over from day 1 while keeping your items and money. Thank you for playing. Ah, New Game Plus. Bitchin'. Oh, someone's joined. Hey, random viewer, I just finished the game, and as such, we'll be stopping the stream now. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Or, dude-et, depending on how you view yourself. But that was Valhalla. You just managed to miss the ending there, which is good. All the VODs are on YouTube, except for this one, which hasn't been uploaded yet. Hasn't even been finished being recorded yet. And I am running out of space on the hard drive. Thanks for reminding me. But anyway, that was Valhalla. Have to find another game to play on Tuesdays. So there's that. I will take suggestions. There's a bulletin board, because something old school, down below. You can always just use the chat room. I won't look at the chat room while I'm not online, so that'd be a bad option. But you can send like DMs and stuff through Twitch, I'm sure. Yeah, if anyone has a suggestion, I will consider suggestions for the next 6 days, while I have, you know, a week between the next Tuesday to find out what I'm going to play. I did get a GameCube, so I could play Wind Waker or Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest, which comes with Wind Waker in the limited edition that I got at the store. Definitely not a rip-off. Or Beautiful Joe 2 in a Beautiful Joe 1 box. Anyway, thanks for watching the live video if you came to watch the live video. Thanks for watching the video on demand if you watched the video on demand. And as always, I will see you in the next episode. The fuck was...